Hey guys, just Galoob here with another Army Man toy review, and today I'm reviewing my most favorite Army Men of all time. And today I'm reviewing Micro Machines Army Men. Micro Machines are these cool, they were little cars that had all these play sets that then would open up and turn into whole worlds, and they were just amazing. I reviewed that one here recently. I use them as sets and movies, props, and things like that. But they also had these little soldiers. And these soldiers were crazy tiny. They're like 1-inch army men. And you can see there's all these different poses in here. I'm trying to keep my camera focused on it as best as it can, because they're so very small. There's a medic there. There's a guy kneeling or laying down and shooting, a guy with binoculars, a guy with a flamethrower, and there's little variations of these. This is just the light green or tan color, sort of. It's kind of in between. And, sometimes they have a painted helmet, sometimes they don't. Sometimes their gun is silver, sometimes it's black. Just little variations. You see it just looking at the guys laying down. I think the ones with the blue helmets were customized. But, guys with bazookas, guys with black body armor, it's really, really cool. And these came in colors like gray and green, and a darker green, and a lighter green. And there were so many different Micro Machines soldiers, along with other people like police officers, and escapees, and firefighters, prisoners, all kinds of things. Wounded. I have a wounded man all the way over here, and he's Micro Machines as well. So these are my favorite soldiers, and they look great with the Gundam MSA action figures. Those are some knockoff Micro Machine soldiers. And so I collect Micro Machine soldiers, particularly for my Gundam stop motion animations. Truth is, if I was working with N-scale figures, I'd probably do better, like scale-wise. And some of these guys over by this gun parry behind this mobile suit are Micro Machines soldiers as well. They're guarding this for episode 2 of Gundam Father of Peace. And you can see they look nicely detailed. Animating N-scale figures would be ridiculous. You'd sneeze and you'd never find them. So these are more HO scale. And I use them, and they work quite well. They give that feel of giant robots, even though the figure's only 5 inches tall. And these are just my favorite. They are absolutely my favorite. You don't have to paint them. They're already painted. They've usually got like skin-colored hands and faces. Their gun is painted. Their armor's painted. You're good to go. Oh, and they're made of a soft PVC plastic. So, some of these guys are probably approaching 30 years old. And they're fine as long as you didn't swallow them or lose them. They can get a little bit pricey on eBay, though. I'm trying to get my collection to be mostly dark green and dark gray now to best fit my stop motion animation series. And so these light green, tannish guys, I just don't need anymore, and I'm going to be selling them with the hopes of reinvesting them in the colors that I need. And as you can see, just this color of forces, I have quite a bit. I have no idea how many are right there. The size of my hand, there's a lot of guys there. Great for building dioramas that don't take up a lot of space. Well, these are my favorite Army Men of all time. I don't think anything will ever replace them. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please like, favorite, and subscribe as I post a new Army toy review every Friday and a new review every day. And check out my eBay store. There's a link down below in the more info area, and a lot of the toys I review end up in there. See you guys tomorrow.